All right, we got a cool video coming up, and a few people asked, what do these announcers look like?
Hey.
That's Amy. This is Adam, aka Snowman Jones. Thanks for watching. I got a cool video for you. Amy, are you ready?
I'm super ready. What is this?
Wrestlemania 17, 2 hours and 18 minutes in, and we're going to check out now the Bushwhackers are coming to the ring, and this is a gimmick battle royal, all the crazy gimmicks from the 80s and 90s in one big match.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Now, for the fans here, Amy's brand new to wrestling. This is her first month watching wrestling with us. So you're the experts. You're going to have to educate her and teach her all about these cool wrestlers and gimmicks and the history and the backstory. So I hope you guys are ready. Amy, are you ready?
I'm super ready.
All right. Now, at ringside is Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mean Gene Okerlund.
Is that a trash can?
Duke the Dumpster DeRossi.
Ah!
He is a wrestling garbage man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, is anybody here It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans? Because when they do a wrestling promotion, Frank is like the garbage man.
He's the trash man,
He's
yeah.
the trash man. So
I forgot about that.
I'm really excited.
He wears like an Andre the Giant singlet, doesn't he? I forgot about that. Now here's the Iron Sheik, who is actually, I believe, an Olympic wrestler from Iran back in, I don't know, the 60s or something.
Awesome.
And he came to the United States, tried to wrestle as a good guy, and that didn't go over. But in the 80s, being from Iran was a good way to get booed.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were not big into Iran in the 80s.
He's the guy who lost the WWF Championship to Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan became champion for the first time.
Oh, cool.
So he had that transition of bad guy that Hulk Hogan got to beat during the whole Iran-Contra and all that. It was big time pro-America.
They're so patriotic in the 80s.
Yep. Is the Canadian Earthquake, John Tenta.
What?
He did sumo wrestling in Japan for a while, has long since passed away, but just a huge guy.
Wow.
He was heir to the throne of Andre the Giant, kind of, at one point.
He's very Humpty Dumpty shaped, like a little egg-shaped kind of.
He's getting a little older. Maybe doesn't have his fit figure anymore, but he is a human earthquake.
Awesome.
Let's see who's next here.
Oh, he looks like a hockey player.
He is the Goon. You're actually nailing what the gimmicks are. I was wondering if some of these would be hard to figure out.
Well, that's obviously a hockey player. I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am kind of an idiot.
Well, I didn't mean all of them. I mean, what is a bushwhacker?
The only bushwhackers I know are like the famous drink and I guess everywhere, but like Nashville especially, they're big on Broadway. It's like it's like 3,000 calories in a chocolate smoothie that's just straight liquor.
I thought you were going to make a Manscaped joke.
No.
The Bushwhacker.
Oh, yeah.
It's the new Manscaped razor.
Also, this video is brought to you by Manscaped.
It is not. Jim Ross and Conrad Thompson were brought to you by Manscaped. Nobody wants to sponsor us with this sort of thing.
Doink the Clown? Is he like a scary clown or just a weird clown?
He started off as an evil clown, I think probably about the time the movie It was big or the book It was big.
Cool.
And sometimes he was good, sometimes he was bad.
Is this Kamala?
This is your boy Kamala, Kimchi, and Harvey Whippleman, I think, is believed with him.
I'm not saying anything. You guys are just gonna be mean
You
again.
trashed poor Amy for her surprise.
I am not a snowflake.
Yeah, you really aren't.
That's just like, how are you supposed to... I'm not falling for any traps right now.
Yeah.
I'm not getting canceled.
Yeah. There's a culture out there that if you say the wrong thing about a Kamala match, you will not be on the internet anymore.
Ooh, is this like a burglar? He looks like
He's a Repo Man.
Oh my God.
But he's wearing kind of, the Hamburglar, or what is it? Yeah, the Hamburglar mask.
Like a hamburger.
He would steal stuff. Like, he'd repo your stuff, and then you'd have to wrestle him.
That is like a
come in.
specific sect of like white trash, I feel like. Are we allowed to say white trash?
I don't.
I'm so canceled.
Well beyond it. Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette is an icon to a lot of wrestling fans. He's a very angry man.
Is that a tennis racket?
In the 80s, he was kind of a yuppie. Like, mom gave him money, and then his character developed over time. But I think someone else can explain it better than I can.
Tennis is a really yuppie, douchey sport.
Yeah. So what is?
Is this a Russian guy?
Nickolai Volkoff from the USSR.
Well, yeah.
He was a bad guy most of his career in the 80s, obviously, and then when the Soviet Union fell, he became a fan favorite in his older years.
Awesome.
Hey.
It's weird that he just has this very warm hat on, warm jacket, no pants.
Nickolai Volkoff, because I have a lot of Polish in my family, and all my relatives look like him. They all just look like that man. That's my future. I just want you to know. If you hang out with me, you get that.
Oh, he's canceled. Out.
Michael P.S. Hayes is wearing the Confederate flag, which again, even WrestleMania 17, it was okay, but I don't think they'd let him wear that today just because we live in a very, different culture.
It's like a sparkly Confederate flag, though, so, I mean, that's kind of...
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I think he'll pass. So a fun group of people all in the ring at the same time.
Insane. I really like Nickolai a lot, like his,
OMG, one-man gang... No, not gangbang. You can't say that. Something like 670 or 6'7", 480 pounds at his biggest. Big dude.
Yeah,
Mohawk,
he's got
tattoos
a
on his
big
head.
chain.
From Chicago, Illinois, according to his bio, I believe.
What? There's more people coming out?
The Gobbly Gooker. The Gooker is here.
Is it a turkey?
This guy debuted one time as a joke, kind of, on Thanksgiving, but they bring him back because people are surprised that there was a Gooker. Maybe one of our fans could tell us who originally played the Gobbly Gooker. If it was
Gooker
a Guerrero.
Sounds like it's almost like a racial slur. Like, I'm not supposed to say Gooker. I'm like,
We're getting in so much trouble in this
I know,
episode.
I'm like afraid to say it. Is he coming out of an egg?
Yeah, he was hatched at Survivor Series years ago.
He looks cool when he jumps and his feathers go. Like, that's kind of fun.
He was kind of a mascot, and he would dance and sing, and kind of a...
Happy Thanksgiving.
What were some of the famous mascots out there? The Philadelphia something, and... Oh, well.
Frenetic?
Yeah. Here's Tugboat.
What?
He's a wrestling
that's
sailor.
Like, he looks like Popeye's enemy.
Bluto.
Bluto, yeah.
But also looks like Popeye.
Oh, weird.
He's like they had a kid. He actually lives in the Tampa Bay area, which is where we are. A few of these guys do.
Yeah. Aw. I like Tugboat. He's got a lot of energy. The crowd seems to like him.
He's a lot of fun.
What? Yes.
Hillbilly Jim.
Yes. Yes.
Look at that guy's lats.
He's huge.
He's a beast, and he's probably in his 50s there, and he's still a beast.
He's like triangular shaped.
Can you imagine him when he was 27 years old and juiced up? He was a beast.
I love him.
I believe for a while he hosted a
His hair
talk
is
radio show.
luxurious. Do you see that?
Yeah.
He's got like perfect ringlet curls. That's amazing.
I'm jealous. I wish I could be that guy.
We are.
That's a good beard, too.
Yeah.
He's using some hair dye on that thing. It's got some color in there.
I love him. That's my favorite.
Hillbilly Jim, you rooting for him?
I don't know. I really like
gonna
Nickolai
pick my
too
favorite.
because he's got his like I'm gonna be warm up top and no pants. I feel like I rock that look a lot.
No pants.
Yeah, like sweatshirt, no pants.
Love it.
I like it.
This is Bruce Pritchard, a.k.a. Brother Love.
Is he like a
the
televangelist?
Southern televangelist preacher. And I guess they never said he was religious. They just said what religion he was. He preached love.
Yeah.
Keep out of trouble, you know?
Okay.
Preached love.
He is like a very strange shade of this maybe like early spray tan that didn't go well or something.
I think Bruce Pritchard told that story. It was a gag on him to begin with. Like Vince McMahon had the makeup guy put some makeup on him and didn't tell him that they put bright red makeup on him. And then he just went with it. He no-sold the prank and just was like, I'm gonna wear red now.
Sergeant Slaughter.
He's looking pretty good for an old guy. The guy who really brought G.I. Joe to life.
Wow.
He was big in the 80s.
Chin.
Yeah, he's mostly chin. He's 2/3 chin. One WrestleMania, he turned on America and represented Iraq. The American traitor, Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, no.
But then we forgave him, I guess. I don't know. There was a lot of
wrestling politics.
Yeah. There was a lot of false valor claims against him, too, because at some point they realized that he probably wasn't actually in the Marines.
Oh.
And he had been claiming that, he was a real drill instructor for years. But there's a fine line between fiction and reality in wrestling.
Right.
So the point of this match is if you throw somebody over the top rope, they're eliminated.
Oh,
so you have to,
awesome. This is just chaos. All right, Gook's out, right?
You can't say that.
The
Gooker.
Oh no! I knew that there was something bad.
It's a trap.
I knew I was supposed to say it.
Tugboat's out. The Gooker. The Gobbly Gooker's out.
You were going to get me with Kamala, but it was the turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving, bitch.
Oh, man. Are you allowed to say bitch on Instagram or not? What is this?
YouTube. You know what this is. JRsvideos.com is still the shortcut link. So you're rooting for hillbillies.
The hillbilly, or I like the Russian guy too.
All right.
Is he already out? Yeah.
Earthquake is out. Big man. And
Oh, he's still pulling people out.
I'm going to root for Kamala since you didn't like him so much. You snowflaked on us.
You know that's not true.
Bushwhacker Luke and Butch. I think both Bushwhackers are in. They got to be pushing 70 there. At least Butch does.
There's a lot of walking around going on here. These people are not in their prime.
Yeah, they're older gentlemen. Let them do their thing. A lot of them are big men.
That's fine. I mean, it's interesting. Ooh.
There's going to be a lot of
Who just
insulin
went
after
out?
this. I think that was Kim Chi, Kamala's manager.
Okay.
Which a few of our fans pointed out different names that Kim Chi had before coming to WWE that I didn't know about.
Was on, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm
Please
learning, I'm getting there.
leave those cool tidbits of information as comments. I love to read them. You guys have so much information.
I read them and I'm learning, so also don't take advantage of it because I'll believe anything you say and I don't know if it's true or not.
You're asking for them to lie.
Also, I was totally like, I encourage you, leave me like 2 truths and a lie.
That's hilarious. That's a fun game. Comments where you give her 2 truths and a lie. So Michael PSA is doing pretty well with that long flowing hair.
Oh.
And Hillbilly Jim's still in.
Okay, the hockey player guy is like, he's the most energetic looking. Oh, and he just threw himself out.
Oh
no.
Nickolai Volkoff is out.
Oh, man.
So I win if Kamala's is out after Hillbilly Jim.
That's not fair because you know who
I know who won, but I don't know when each person goes out. So Kamala doing pretty well. One Man Gang, OMG was his initials. Doink the Clown out.
Yeah, that's good. No one likes creepy clowns.
They've had a lot of different people play the clown, which is nice. They've had 2, 3 clowns at a time.
Oh, that's cool. Kamala just like swung him right out.
Big George Gray, One Man Gang gets chucked to the floor. He's a big man.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh no, Kamala! Kamala's out. Is Hillbilly
out.
Jim already out? Oh man, you win.
Yeah.
All right, so it's down to Brother Love, the Sarge, Hillbilly Jim, and the Iron Sheik.
Oh, good. I'm so glad that they threw the Brother Love guy out. I don't like him.
Sarge is out, and the Iron Sheik is out.
Iron Sheik wins.
Or he wins. Hillbilly Jim's out. Hillbilly came in second. You really predicted that.
That's amazing.
And they said the reason that Iron Sheik won was because his ankles were so bad he really couldn't be thrown to the floor.
Aww.
You can see he's having a hard time walking.
Oh no, Sergeant Slaughter's like punching him and stuff. Didn't they have a back history?
Oh yeah, Iran and the United States. There's a whole thing there. I know you know history. The camel clutch apply or the cobra clutch. Some clutch. Fans will know the name.
Ooh.
And Sergeant Slaughter now choking out the Iron Sheik.
Sergeant Slaughter has like the friar hair thing going on.
I'm a fan of that haircut. I think I should have that someday. I'm gonna work on that. So, although Iron Sheik won, it looks like Sergeant Slaughter is standing last man standing for some reason.
I didn't like that. He clearly did not win.
Yeah. So they had to have a quick match for 20 guys just because cardio is probably not on everyone's top of their list.
I liked that one because I got to see so many different of the cool like gimmicks and the fun stuff, and it was fast and entertaining. I liked that one.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us again. Amy's brand new to wrestling. I haven't seen some of these in over 20 years. Leave your comments. Tell us some fun facts about these wrestlers. Click like, subscribe.
And maybe some lies.
Tell us a few lies. And adios, amigos.
And now, let's hear from Kali Muscle with a word about Thinnergy.
Hey, what's up with everybody in the world? This your boy Kylie Muscle, and as you see, I represent muscle and fitness and cuts and striations. You see what I'm saying? And this is a shout out to the team at Thinnergy. You guys are doing a great work, man. Nobody care more about fitness and nutrition than I do. So keep up the good work. It's all about incredible gains and great results. Stay motivated. Love y'all. Let me give you a little more inspiration and motivation. Look at them cuts. Love you. Stay blessed.
So if you want to boost your workout into high gear, try Thinnergy. It's an appetite suppressant and an energy booster. I take it as a pre-workout. Start today and get jacked like the genetic freak Big Kali Muscle. There's an Amazon link below.
Thanks again for watching. I'm Adam, aka Snowman Jones.
And this is Amy.
Wrestling with Amy. We'll make sure to comment. If you leave us comments, we'll reply to them as much as we can.
Absolutely. Can't wait to hear from you.
Thanks for watching, and
Adios,